Chicago's winters are famous for freezing cold, but it turns out those temperatures may actually be a dieter's dream.
This is sort of the next generation of a technology that is probably going to supersede liposuction.
For those who don't want to have an operation, there's a new, non-invasive option.
It sounds like science fiction, but it's now a reality. A revolutionary, non-invasive procedure that's giving liposuction a run for its money by literally freezing away your fat.
The newly approved procedure is called CoolSculpting, and it promises to get rid of about 20% of fat wherever you aim it.
You know, you really, no matter how much diet and exercise, our hormones change, your metabolism slows, you're really not able to lose those pockets of fat like you were earlier in life.
If you tried every exercise and ab routine, but you're still bothered by the pooch or love handles like some people affectionately call it, listen up, because Dr. Orton is in our procedure room with a fat fix that everyone's been waiting for.
CoolSculpting by Zeltiq is a new FDA-cleared non-invasive procedure that uses advanced cooling technology to gently and effectively target and eliminate pockets of fat that are resistant to diet and exercise.
This is the machine right here. What the doctor does is he takes this part of the device and sticks it onto your love handle. The fat gets sucked into there and is basically frozen.
The science is called cryolipolysis, killing fat cells with cold.
The inspiration for this cutting-edge technology? A research paper from the New England Journal of Medicine written 40 years ago that showed how children who habitually sucked on popsicles developed dimples. The reason? Exposure to constant cold caused loss of fat tissue in their cheeks, a syndrome the researchers called popsicle paniculitis. 40 years later, doctors applied this research to the battle of the bulge, using intense cold to cause fat cells to self-destruct and become reabsorbed into the body.
At 63, Nick runs Revere Beach, skis, even tackles spin class. But like so many of us,
I'd like to get rid of that little fat area, on the sides. I eat right and I do everything, but again, can't get rid of it.
So he turned to his dermatologist and a body shaping treatment called Zeltiq, invented right at Mass General Hospital. 12 weeks later, we caught up with Nick. How'd it work? You judge. This is his love handle before Zeltiq and after.
If you actually look at a panis of fat, let's say around the belly, you grab it with this device. And when you do that, you actually are able to pull the skin up and then expose it to a lot of cold. I mean, real cold stuff. And when you get into that cold area, when you freeze the fat, because the fat preferentially gets cold before the skin does, you actually will turn on systems that kill those fat cells. When they commit suicide and die off, then your immune system comes over it, and the immune cells grab these cells that are dead, the fat cells, and takes them away. Now, you still have some fat cells left there, but over time, you'll shrink the total amount of fat that you have, and thus see the shrinkage that we're talking about.
CoolSculpting by Zeltiq has been featured extensively on daytime television, broadcast and print news, consumer and trade publications, and online media outlets. Some of the most influential and recognizable names in health news and entertainment have shared their fascination and respect for this safe and effective, non-invasive body sculpting procedure.
Well, there's a brand new way to put the skinny back in your jeans without dieting or downtime from surgery. Some might call it a cool way to look hot.
This is for people who are almost at their ideal body weight or who may want to jumpstart fine-tuning a certain area. It's body sculpting.
CoolSculpting by Zeltiq has been approved by the FDA. Dr. Farjad Baruzenpour uses it in his Beverly Hills office.
There's no recovery time. There's no pain, there's no anesthesia, there's no cutting, minimal downtime. You can do it today, back to work the same afternoon, if not the next day.
It's not going to make someone who's obese not obese. The idea is there are certain areas that really don't respond well to exercise.
All right, so I know this is going to take a few months for us to see the benefits, so we actually got some pictures for you, because I was curious to see what this might look like. So here's an expectation, anyway. Okay. You can just look up there, you'll be able to see it. So you see that you've got a before and after image, and I must say, I was flabbergasted by this. These are big changes. There's no surgical incision because there's no cut. And here's another example of a before and after. I mean, it's, a couple critical inches that are hard to get rid of for a lot of folks.
I'm very happy, very happy. It's only been a few weeks since the treatment, but I can already see a big difference My pants are really loose.
Jan's measurements are taken, and they find that in just 4 weeks, she's down 1.25 inches, and she'll go down even more in the next few weeks.
And it sounds like it's a completely natural process once the fat's been treated.
Exactly.
This sounds like a win.
I know,
win,
it is.
win.
It is a win-win.